What I have here is a 2012 Honda CBR 250R, a vehicle that was produced from 2011 to 2013 in North America. Considered one of the best beginner motorcycles during these years, it competed with the likes of the Ninja 250 and the Hyosung GT 250R. This 250 was Honda's attempt to attract a new class of riders, providing us all with an affordable, reliable, and stylish bike to get around on. Ergonomics on this thing are spot on. There's a slight tilt forward for a sportier stance, but with the raised bar, there's no strain on your wrist, and the suspension was surprisingly decent for an entry-level bike. It's feathery light at 357 pounds, and yeah, that's actually pretty light for a street bike, making this thing easy to flick around and weave through traffic. For taller folks, fear not, there's plenty of room to get comfortable in the saddle. It does have a narrow seat and a low seat height of 30.9 inches, making it incredibly accessible for beginner and shorter riders. As for power figures, this engine puts out a respectable 26 horsepower, and it's been enough to get me around town and on freeways. I can already hear folks throwing shade on these performance figures, and I'm sure a lot of new riders have heard things like,
"Oh dude, you're gonna go out of that thing so fast, you need more power for the highway. You need more power to get yourself out of situations and be safe. You're gonna get left behind. Bro, you can get a U600 for the same price, man."
Now, if we cut all the plain and simple fact is that 250s or any beginner motorcycles have never been the cool option. I love my bigger bikes, but there's something about banging through the gears and whining the hell out of an engine that you just can't experience, at least safely, with bigger motorcycles. With something like a 250, I know that even in 6th gear at 10,000 RPM, I'm not crossing into triple digits, and I kinda dig it. It's a roundabout way of realizing that you can ride aggressively and not get yourself in too much trouble. Sure, there's gonna be times where I wanna overtake someone, and you simply just can't twist the throttle and blow by. But that doesn't mean you can't do it on this thing. It just requires a little more finesse. It forces you to think and plan. How do you tap into the power band? Do I drop a gear? Do I drop two? Keep an eye for an opening maybe. So you're actually planning out the process versus just giving it the beans. Again, I got no issues with power, but if we're talking beginner riders, being a smarter rider will be your biggest strength. And more power sometimes becomes an easy out solution, which can in some occasions end badly. This CBR 250 is an amazing motorcycle. It's the perfect option for anyone looking to get into motorcycling. It forces you to focus on the fundamentals of riding while being forgiving at the same time. But this thing's a blast to ride even for seasoned riders. There's something about riding a smaller bike that you just can't help but smile the entire time. It's one of those been there done that moments and a realization of how much fun riding can be regardless. In any case, if you're a new rider, seriously consider giving these 250s and 300s a fighting chance, and you'll become a better rider faster than you think. So, cheers and ride safe, y'all.